Hello everyone. It's a really odd time for me to start recording, but it's like almost 9:15 at night on Saturday the 1st of November, and I'm just like, let's get the vlog started. I have decided to set myself a little challenge that I'm going to call No New WIP November. I nearly said Wednesday there because I'm so used to saying WIP Wednesday. But yeah, I've decided that I would like to try and get a couple of things finished off my needles, off my crochet hook, that kind of thing. I don't know how successful I'm going to be because my wrists are giving me some bother. But I've done a little bit of knitting today, which makes me extremely happy. It's been probably around 2 weeks since I've properly knit. Like, I've tested it once or twice, and then kind of quite quickly learned that the healing has not been complete yet, although this will be an ongoing issue with my wrists, so healing might not be the right choice of word to use for that one. But I have already kind of thought about what projects I think I could maybe get completed. So for example, I had these socks. All I had to do was cast off one of them, or not cast, well, it is casting off. All I needed to do was do the Kitchener stitch on the toe and then weave in the ends on one sock. So technically these count as a finish. So these are my first finished for November. So that's a WIP out of a pile. I've then finished a first sock, which is a whole story on its own. I knit the leg far too long. No, not the leg. I knit the foot far too long. I had the wrong number in my head. Basically, I'd knit past the point of where I would finish the toe, so I had to rip that back and then put my toe in and then Kitchener it, wove all the ends in as well. So I've got a half finish, and I debated whether I should start the second sock because technically that's casting on, and the whole point of this No New WIP November is that I do no new cast-ons. But you can't just have one sock, right? So started the second sock tonight. That's all the knitting I'm probably going to do tonight because my wrist started hurting. You're going to get so sick of hearing about my wrist because I'm sick of hearing about it. I'm sick of experiencing it. So I got the second sock started. I've then been really thinking about projects. I've gone through a lot of my projects. I've put some progress in on Oogie's new blanket. So you'll see right here, this is Oogie's blanket. She really loves, Oogie is my cat if you're new to the channel. When she curls up, literally right next to me, like literally under here, there's a human-sized blanket. When she curls up there, we put a blanket over her and she'll cuddle up there and she'll be there for hours and it just keeps her warm. And I made this before we went to the adoption centre to get her. So I'm the plan would be to make 2 new blankets for her. One for on our cuddle chair and one for up in my office, because she picks and chooses where she wants to curl up. So I've been making some progress on this today. I'm really happy with my progress. I think last time I counted was 24, but then I put in some more rows, so 26. I got 26 new rows done on this today, which I'm very happy about. So I think this will be my first, or my next finish. I would love to get this finished. I am also working on a test crochet that I genuinely reckon I could have finished around Monday evening or Tuesday. I totally missed the word out there. So I would love to have that finished again Monday night, Tuesday. I only really have 2 parts of it to go. I can't show it, it's a secret, but once obviously it has been fully tested, any edits done and then released, I'll obviously share what I've been working on. And so I've gone through a lot of my storage where I keep a lot of my projects, and I'm having, like, I'm planning in my head what I could work on. Like, I really think I could get my I should know the name of the 2-color brioche shawl by now. Like, I should know that information. Files. Recents? Is it the Ravelry? So I really would love to have the Ravelry 2-color brioche shawl finish, which is by Miriam Ali Designs. And I don't know if I want to push myself to the point of trying to get the Stephen West Musical shawl finished. I still haven't even finished Clue 2. I had to put that down when the pain got really bad. So I am 2 and a bit clues behind, so I'm not going to really push that one. I also really don't like Clue 3. I'm sorry, I don't. But I've put too much effort into it now to rip it back because of all the cuts you've had to do with the yarn. So I think I'll just need to get it done eventually. But if I'm being really honest, I would love to get the socks finished, Oogie's blanket finished, the Ravelry 2-color brioche shawl finished, and another one I would really, really, really love to get done in November is the gingerbread crochet along blanket from Sardar from last year. So that's 4 things I would really love to get finished. And then obviously let's throw in that green pair of socks, because I'm counting that as a finish. So I plan on trying to release maybe like 1 video a week to record my progress. But if that doesn't work out, it might be 1 video at the end of the month. We will see. It really depends how long the videos get. But my hope is to get some things finished. But I have a lot of blankets on the go. So apologies for the glare. So right in front of me, not including Oogie's blanket. I do not count Oogie's blanket because it's so small. But right in front of me, I've got my little mini crochet squares. Even though I'm flying with that project, I do reckon I'll stall out soon. So that's 1 blanket. I've got the cotton squares, which is the Battenberg blanket. I've then got what was meant to be Smaug, the African flower dragon, which is now just going to become a blanket. I then have my secret blanket project, possibly my sister's blanket project. Then I have my sock yarn stripe blanket. I've got the gingerbread blanket. Can't believe I nearly forgot that one. Technically I have the Advent blanket. I would like to make that bigger. Any more? Oh, my hopefully charity fundraiser blanket. Oh my goodness, do I have 9 blankets on the go? Please tell me I don't have another one. Do I? Do I only have 9? I was in where I store my projects just earlier, so I'm just mentally going through, searching through them. So I've got, yeah, I have 9 blanket projects on the go. 2 of them in particular, no, not even 2, 3, 4. 4 of them. 5 if we count the mini squares. 5 are going to take a long time. So I think the next clip I'm going to write down all my projects and we're going to see how many I have. Then I'm going to make a plan as to which ones I am going to focus on. Again, I do think that's going to be Oogie's blanket, the sock, 2-colour brio shawl and the gingerbread cow blanket. So I'd like those 4 to be my focus, but I think I need to see everything written down in a list. So I'm going to go work on that. I haven't even started writing my list yet, and I already needed to jump on and say, I have 10 blankets. I forgot the Cozy Memories blanket. 10. I have no right to start any more blankets. With the help of my fantastic furry apprentice, who is just beside me on the sofa, I have found that I have still possibly missing 1 or 2, to be perfectly honest. I have 21 projects, 10 of which are blankets. So again, to recap the blankets, I've got the Radvent throw, I've got my fundraiser / charity blanket, I've got my sock yarn stripe or strip blanket, Coziest Memories blanket, a secret blanket possibly for my sister, the small crochet squares, the Battenberg blanket. Well, I'm just going to recall going forward the Smaug blanket because it was meant to be Smaug the African flower dragon, and then the gingerbread cow. My other projects are my Sanderson Sisters socks, that's the pink ones I showed you, the green ones which are now complete, Oogie's blanket, the Otra cardigan, Ravelry shawl, the Novus knit pouch, Musicale shawl, a test crochet, a hat I started for my mum well over a year ago, the Traveller shell, which is a cardigan, and then I actually still have to finish off the Ariana cardigan. So that leaves 11 non-blanket projects. The only blanket one I want to finish this month is the gingerbread cow, because that has now been going on far too long and hasn't been touched probably since like January, maybe later. So gingerbread cow I'm going to put an asterisk next to. Oogie's blanket, asterisk. Sanderson Sister socks, asterisk. Test crochet needs to get finished. That's got a deadline. I'd like to get the Ravelry done. My mum's hat would be nice to get off the needles and actually give it to her. And then if we're going based on size, like smallest first, the green socks are obviously done, so they get a tick next to them. I then think the next one I would focus on is the Novus knit pouch. So I'm going to put that as like a bullet point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have put a star next to 6 of them. Those are the ones I'm going to focus on the most. So the Sanderson Sisters socks really shouldn't take too long. But again, I'm pacing my knitting. The blanket for Oogie really also should be quite a fast one. I want to put a bunch of time in tomorrow on the Ravelry because Scott's away out with his friend tomorrow and he'll be away for a good couple of hours. So the Ravelry, if I just put on like maybe like an audio podcast or just some background music, something that's not going to distract me too much, then I could work away on the Ravelry and maybe hopefully get like 2 sections done. So that would be, I think it's 20 rows, but you've got 2 for each one. So 40 rows per section. So I could maybe knock out 80 rows let's knock it down to one section for tomorrow, just to pace myself, not jump too much into it. So yeah, I'll check in tomorrow, but here is my list of projects. I can't believe I still have 21 projects. That's a little disappointing, and I also can't believe I have 10 blankets. Like, my goodness, and all of them. So the Radvent throw, I don't think needs too many squares. Like, I don't plan on making like a double bed size or a king size bed blanket. It's really just going to be a throw for like sitting behind me or in the arm of the chair. Fundraiser blanket is going to be as big as it's going to be. It's not going to be huge. The sock strip blanket, or the sock yarn strip blanket, I haven't decided what size I'm going to make that. It's probably wide enough for just being comfortable on the couch, but not wide enough for a single bed. Cozy Memories blanket, also haven't decided. Secret blanket, I have a set size in mind for that. Blanket possibly for my sister. That is going to take me years. That's just working with scraps. The small squares blanket, I think my math worked out. I was going to end up with like 484 squares. Not sure if I'd need to add many more to that. Batten bird blanket will probably be a huge blanket because I'm using 10-gram mini balls of katana cotton from Shipy's. I can't say that one. And they work out a good couple of inches. I think they're like 4.5 inches by 5 inches. A small blanket, haven't touched in a long time. Honestly, I don't like that yarn. I might just scrap that and donate the wool, to be perfectly honest. So Radvent throw I can finish quickly. Fundraiser I can finish quickly. Gingerbread Cat I want done this month. And then everything else will just be one of those projects where you just chip away at it as you go. So I could be down possibly 4 blankets by the end of the year. 1 by the end of this month for sure. 2 if I just scrap the small blanket and donate the yarn. But yeah, I will check in with progress and we will see if I am successful in this no new WIP November. Wish me luck. Hello everyone. It is the 8th of November, so it's been a couple of days since I last recorded for my no new WIPs November. I do want to do an update to say there was one more project I had forgotten about, and that was my crochet shawl. So I'm up to 22 projects, but I did finish one, but that's not why I've picked up the camera today. I feel very proud of myself that I've actually pulled this project out. I have been not as productive as I'd have liked because my wrists, I do have an appointment to see the doctor about those on Tuesday, but I'm going to give the candy cane panels a go. I need to make 2 red ones and 2 pink ones, so we'll see how that goes. I might need to wrangle in Maddie and see if she can help, because it has been months since I picked this project up. So I even looked at it and I was just like, this is just all gobbledygook. I don't know where I left off, what I've done, what I've not done. And then I realised we'd done the swirls. Last time I had Maddie's help, she helped me do the swirls. And so I need to do the panels. And then it'll be on to week 4. So yeah, I'm on week 3. hoped maybe I was a bit further along, but I'm not. So let's see what I can get done today. Hello everyone, it is the 10th of November, so I don't think I'm going to be putting this out every week since, it's past the 7th. Also, apologies for any glare on the glasses. I do have my craft light on to help because I'm now in a corner of the room. But I wanted to give an update for two different things. One, it turns out I have 22 projects, not 21 projects. I forgot my crochet shawl that I started not too long ago, so we're up to 22. But technically, we are down to 20. I can only show one, I'm afraid. The other one is my crochet test that I'm doing, and I cannot show that off until the release. But this is Oogie's blanket. Officially all finished, just needs the ends woven in. I did try and get one more row out of this, but I only got to like here before I ran out of yarn. So it is what it is. I'm really happy to have this finished. I just need to weave the ends in, take the stitch markers out, and then I can give it to her. I don't know if she'll pay it any attention because obviously it doesn't smell like her, but we will see. We will see how she accepts it or not. I'm going to pause and clear my throat. So yeah, I can't show you the second project. Like I said, it is a test crochet or a crochet test. I'm very happy to have it done. I was a little panicked when my wrists were getting really, really sore. And I'm like, oh, sugar, I signed up for this. Like, should I not have and allowed someone else to fill the spot? But I'm really happy I got it finished last night. So the other thing, I guess, it's going to be a bit awkward to grab. I'll just talk about it. I did pull out the gingerbread cow blanket. I got the candy cane stripes done on all 4 of the jumper panels. I don't know, week 3 is now done. So I can start week 4. Or today I could work on my Ravelry shawl. Dunno. I think I'll try do some time on the Ravelry shawl whilst Scott's at work. Because I'm recording on a Monday, so I have Mondays off. I feel like I have to concentrate when it comes to 2-colour brioche, especially when there's increases and decreases. If it was just round and round and round, I'd be fine. But because there's increases and decreases in this one, I really need to pay attention. So yeah, I'm really glad I've got 2 done. So I'm down to 20 projects, 10 of which are 9. Where's my notebook? Am I now down to 9 blankets? So Radvent, Fundraiser, Sock Stripe, Cozy Memories, Secret, Haley, Small Squares, Battenberg, Smile Blanket, Gingerbread Cow. No, I never counted Oogie's blanket in the blanket, so I still have 10 blankets. So that's a sucker, but it is what it is. So Oogie's blanket we can now tick off. Test crochet we can now tick off. So the other ones I had asterisks were the Sanderson sister socks, the 2-colour brioche shawl, my mum's hat, which I think I started like 2 years ago, and the gingerbread cow. So I think I'll try and get a whole section of the Ravelry shawl done. Then I'll move on to the gingerbread cow because I need to watch the video for that one. But hopefully I can get a good amount done today. So we'll see. I will check in either later on or in a couple of days' time. Hello. It is coming up 10:15 at night, and I just wanted to come on and show you my progress. So I started at this yellow safety line. I forgot the technical term. So I've done one full section, and I've just done the first 10 rows of the second section. So I'm halfway through section 2. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a little scared. I need to work out how many repeats I need to do. So that's the center. So 1, 2, 3. I'm sure it's only 4. I think I only have to do this 4 times, and then I go into section 3. So let's see. Where's the note? Repeat sections 1 and 2 4 more times. Okay, so 5 in total. So, that's gonna push it real close as to whether I'm gonna have enough yarn. And these are yarns I bought a while ago. Like one of the dyers doesn't even exist anymore. So I'm just hoping that because we're decreasing, so in sections 1 and 2 together, you decrease 20 stitches. And so you're constantly decreasing each time you do a section or the 2 sections. So fingers crossed. I definitely feel like there's more green than there is gold, which scares me even more. But I may get lucky and I might be able to get more gold, because Woo Sheets is still dying. But I'm really happy with that progress. 1.5 sections. But I am calling it quits for tonight. I have marked on my pattern where I'm finishing off so I don't get confused, which is easily done in brioche in my opinion. But yeah, thoroughly enjoying this, getting very close to being finished. I do reckon I will have this done by the end of the month, and that makes me incredibly happy. I cannot wait to get this blocked and be able to wear it. Let's see. Well, if I'm holding that, I definitely need to work out if I've done the right amount of sections, because holding that, now bear in mind obviously it's weighting down, but that would make you think I'm really close to the edge. Anyway, I'll figure that out off camera. Hello again. It has been a while for me, but obviously it's been like mere seconds for you. But December is now finally upon us. Today is the 1st of December, so November is done and dusted. That means my no new WIP November has come to an end. Now, I didn't cast on anything new, so in a way I passed my own challenge. But I also feel like I failed my own challenge because I was unable to craft as much as I would have liked. There's been a solid couple of weeks off there where I just wasn't able to do anything by doctor's orders. So I feel like I could have cleared the needles and the hooks off more had I actually been able to craft. So I only got the things that I showed off finished. So I finished my Ravelry 2-colour brioche shawl, which I'm very, very pleased about. I got Oogie's blanket done. Do you know, this would have been really good if I grabbed my notebook with all my projects on it. I got week 3 of the gingerbread cow done, and I started week 4. But that's when my hands were at their worst and I was really struggling with the bobbins for doing the Christmas lights on the gingerbread cow blanket. I got some more squares done on my making up as I go along little granny square blanket. But other than that, I really have not achieved as much as I would have liked to achieve. I think I saw this challenge as like a two-parter where I would get a bunch of things finished and then just not cast anything on, so that I was going into the end of the year with very little projects, or as little as one can when you start with 22. So I'm going to reach round the camera. You get to look at all the mess behind me. Please don't judge me. I have not really been able to do much. And I'm just going to grab my notebook, my trusty notebook, where I wrote everything down. So I got the test crochet done as well, so that technically is one. Technically I got 4 things off my list. I got my green socks done, which just needed Kitchener stitched. I got Oogie's blanket done, I got the Ravelry shawl done as I've said, and I got my test crochet done, which will be getting released today. So excited to share that. So yeah, I got 4 things done. It takes me to 18 WIPs still in circulation. That's a lot of WIPs. So yeah. On one hand, I feel like I failed my own challenge, but on the other hand, I didn't actually cast anything new on. And again, the reason why I feel like I failed is because I did see this as kind of like a two-parter challenge where I'd get a ton of things finished and then I wouldn't have anything new started. So yeah, it's ending for me on a half up, half down. But I will take it. Again, I did not cast anything new on for the whole of November, even though I wanted to. Even when I couldn't actually knit or crochet, I was still thinking of all the things I could start if I could. But hopefully going into December, I'll be able to craft again, and hopefully I'll get a few more things off my WIP list. But we'll see. Again, 10 of them are blankets. That's quite a lot of blankets. And I still want to start another one. Not even gonna lie, I really want to start another one. But we will see, we will see. But I just wanted to loop in with you all since it is the 1st of December and let you know the progress. I'm still not really able to craft at the moment, so there are no podcasts coming out. But it is the start of Advent, so let's see how that goes. I do have a yarn Advent that I treated myself to. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and let me know in the comments down below if you would ever consider doing a no new WIP month, or if you would do just trying to like spend a month getting your WIPs down. And just for the fun of it, how many WIPs do you have on the go? Pop it in the comments down below. I'd love to see if anyone's got more than me, has way less than me. Like, I just find it interesting to see people's style of working, whether multiple projects is their thing or whether they are completely monogamous crafters. Until the next video, thank you so much for watching. Please do stay safe. Happy crafting. Bye.